Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go from KC. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing right away is Mahomes. Firing right side, brought in by Brown.
Well, bro, they just gonna keep bouncing up the nigga?
And they will finally run him down. What a way to kick off the drive. That's a gain of 30 and another 1st down.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Mahomes. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds. They need the 24-yard line as they come up for 3rd down. He'll get it inside the 20. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots out. It's 1st and goal. This opening drive has been a waste of art. Now, they put the finishing touches on. It's 1st and goal. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And this one blown up. Good surge. Drop him. Loss on the play. Back to the 9-yard line. To the air once more. It's Mahomes. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
It's not often like that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, 49ers.
1st down, 49ers.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He's got the tight end, Luke Farrell. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, Purdy rolling right up. Off he goes.
Yeah, that's a nice job. He's out of the pocket. He knows he doesn't need all that much for a 1st down. He's able to tuck it, get out of bounds, and keep this drive alive.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll run the toss with McCaffrey. This defense falls over this one, making him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Down back at the 27.
So, one quarter in the books in this rematch of Super Bowl 58. What will the 2nd quarter have in store? We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Here's a 3rd and 10. Purdy works out of the pistol. throw on there. Caught by Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. McCaffrey now from the pistol. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down. Because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass. And that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
George Kittle was the intended target that time. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when they continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
This throw left side, caught by Kittle. And he'll take this one in. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. Now Jake Moody for the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
First down throw for Holmes. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time.
You should be
It'll
taking
bring
those
up
off.
second down.
No, that's it.
Why?
It's over.
Throwing from the gun is Bishop. Left side.
For what? No, you don't need it. Back up.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
You see, these are the types of routes, Mike, that you can tell guys spend a lot of time working together during the week. This is timing, this is landmark, this is ball placement. It all has to work together, and in this case, it doesn't get much better than this.
He'll take a shot downfield for Kelsey, and that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got.
Good work, me. Hey, go sit down.
I wait for Madison because she's taking so long.
You go wait for her in the room. Back up.
Motion man is Rice. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelsey. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. It is 3rd and long. They put Kelsey in motion. On 3rd down, Mahomes. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple yards shy of the first down. Here comes 4th down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. Now Mahomes. A throw right side is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last 2 drives, same story. Continuing to drive, have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
And good yardage there after the catch. So line up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Purdy down on 2nd down. That's taken in by Jennings. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the 2nd quarter.
Yo. Don't worry about that. You asking a lot of questions, nigga. Nah, I'm using KC playbook for my offense.
Touchdown, 49ers.
But damn, nigga, you a feds, nigga. Don't be asking the nigga that shit, nigga.
Execution for the score.
That type of shit get you killed, nigga.
You're this close to the goal line. Everybody's clock has to speed.
Know what I'm saying?
Not only the
You might as well be asking me my social security.
but you have to win as a receiver.
I don't like that.
And give the
Huh?
quarterback somewhere to go.
April, she's in the bathroom. Let her use the bathroom.
Led to that touchdown.
Because she's using the bathroom. Let her use the bathroom.
Still a little time.
Now you go sit down and wait. Out. Sit down. No. Out.
Is coming their way.
Here, take the phone. Take the phone.
Off the big leg. Didn't want to
Take it.
return this ball. Gonna be spotted at the 35.
All right, but so let her use the bathroom. You just wait.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. The pressure, it's too much, and he goes down.
A loss of 11 on the play. It's now 2nd down at the 25-yard line.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. The Niners use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in the 2nd quarter. 3rd and 6. Here's Mahomes. Right back to Kelsey again. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. As they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. And from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation. And now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He said, no, you're sticking on the field, we're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this 1st down.
That's caught by McCaffrey. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, San Francisco.
Purdy down, he'll throw on 1st down. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he is shown to sideline.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now in that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Jake Moody to kick off.
3 seconds, all that remains in this first half, as that one's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
Brings up second down.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And that is incomplete.
See, you have to imagine this offense goes in at halftime. They're feeling pretty good about the position they are, especially knowing they possess the ball coming out in the second half. You want to put together a great drive and add to the lead. No time to be conservative, no time to just sit on this ball and punt. You want to keep the pressure on the defense and score every time you get it.
And how about that? Nice return there. Picking his way up past the 35-yard line.
39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
37-yard line.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. To throw is Mahomes. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Gain of 6.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Now Mahomes. Pass is caught by Gray, right side. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. The Niners use the first of their timeouts.
The challenge of playing a running back like this is you feel like you have him under control. You're doing a nice job putting a lid on him, and then all of a sudden, he's got a big spot play like this. That's the challenge. These guys are just so talented. You can only keep them down so long. That was a really nice run.
Down at the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They run once more with McCaffrey. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got down in a hurry, and he put it into that play really before it ever got started.
3rd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Woody. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. So these two teams take a long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
McCaffrey trying to find a place in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
They'll try and run with McCaffrey, and he barrels his way into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown San Francisco. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's going to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering a miracle stage right now. I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Moody now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the 49ers are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 34-yard line.
And now he's not spiking it. It's a fake. And this is going to blow up on them. So much for a fake. It's a sack. This is 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Mahomes on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and 16. at the 24-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of it.
3rd and long for Mahomes. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. Here's Mahomes. And he's going to go down.
We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. All teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. Has this at the 6. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Purdy gets this from the pistol. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Kicked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Brought down by Fred Warner.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of aims.
And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's good for a Cowboys first down. First down, here's Dak. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Prescott now on third down. Quick slant taken in by Ferguson. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's fourth down.
They do snap it. Here's Prescott. Forced out to his right. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on fourth, and it's going to go over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them any. And boy, did they ever attack it.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys get it back after making their third first-half interception. So their second drive ends just the way their first one did, Brock. And if you are the coach down there, man, you've got to be fuming.
Yeah, so frustrated, right? 2 drives in, you still can't get your game plan at all. And that is here.
Pressure comes. He's taken down. The 49ers got him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
And that's knocked away. The linebacker got him in the middle of the field. Incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
That throw's knocked away and incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in.
Oh, how you miss with one of the best kickers in the game? Oh, it hurt.
Once in a while, and it stinks. I guarantee you he wants that one back. But all he can do now is push forward. Short memory, best kickers always have, and convert the next time around.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down. In a good spot here, second and inches.
At the 36-yard line.
From the 36. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
Complete to
That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's a 49er first down.
first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down. We've finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking at second and pretty short. Going to run again with McCaffrey. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. He makes the catch. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. From the gun is Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 39. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. That's good for 7 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
Get set, get set.
We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. And it's the 49ers. With it, 1st and 10. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Draw play. This is McCaffrey. Didn't sell the draw enough, and he pays the price. He's headed the wrong direction, backs him up for 2nd down.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a first down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. Here he is on 3rd and long. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Purdy now on 4th down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Cowboys get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception. Oh, man, Brock, somebody, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
1st and 10, Prescott escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, the secondary, well, they got real sticky. Stay tight and force the throw away.
couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Throwing again is Dak. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. The intended target there was CeeDee Lamb. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Looking from the pistol, Prescott. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing 4th down. The intended target there was CeeDee Lamb, and that brings up 4th and long. Offense staying out there, looks like they're going for it. Dak throwing again. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Fred Warner. And the 49ers bring the interception back beyond the 40 before the tackle is made.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. From midfield on 2nd down. Hits his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Into the hands of Kittle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
1st down throw by Purdy. Into the hands of Kittle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
A 30-yard attempt.
Moody knocks it through. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
Okay, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
Here we go, 47. Yeah! There we go. 26.
Throwing here just before halftime. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense.
Jake Moody to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Up the middle, Blue. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. from the 38. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are finally stopped on the return. And they'll still take over on the edge of the red zone.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, they're very minimal gains.
Second and 7 at the 18.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Cut by Jennings. And they're going to have 1st and goal, Brock, as he gets out of bounds right around the 9.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Purdy throwing here. He brings it in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Looking to throw, Purdy. Cut near the goal line. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
3rd and goal, Purdy. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Just 2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's 4th and goal. Looking to throw. And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers push their lead further to start the half. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. 1st down, here's Dak. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Again on 2nd and 10, Prescott. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Yeah, here we go. 48. Here we go, 47. 26.
Dak now from the gun. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond 3rd down today. You can just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now time's not on their side either.
On 4th down, Prescott's a throw. Down the field, he's got Lamb. He gets loose down the right side. There it is, touchdown Dallas. The Cowboys shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys cut it to a field goal game.
Cowboys 7.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Kickoff taken at the 3. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
Isaac Guerrero on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
'49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
On the gun is Purdy. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Second down at the 37-yard line.
2nd and 6 now. That's going to be caught by his back, McCaffrey. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's 49ers football, and we'll see if they can close things out for a win. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Purdy a quick throw, complete. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Big gap up the middle, and he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers make it a 9-point advantage. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers make it a 10-point ball game.
17. Cowboys 7. Jake Moody to kick
Out
off
to kick
for
it
the
away. Here's
49ers.
Moody. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the 49ers will have it shy of their own 30 after that tackle.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Certainly happy to have you along. Chase McLaughlin has it on the tee, and off we go here in Tampa. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And right away, he lost the football. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Purdy. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Purdy now to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Juwan Jennings, 58 yards. And the Niners are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Buccaneers, nothing.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
At the 43-yard line.
Baker going to give it to Irving. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That 2nd down play nets a -4. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
They go play action. Mayfield. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Purdy looking to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
First down, San Francisco.
Shotgun now with Purdy. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Called in left side here by Jennings. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Back to throw, Purdy. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down.
A gain of 3 brings up second down.
The throwing here, Purdy. And he holds it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Juwan Jennings with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Jake Moody to kick off.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Straight ahead, it's Irvin. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
That's good for a first down.
180.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing, Mayfield. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 3rd and 3. Mayfield to throw it. That is caught. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and goal at the 2.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Irving diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final play of the half. Purdy. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're...
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Give him 30 yards there.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
White is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go down as a loss of 5. And it brings up 3rd down. Play fake. Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. To throw, Mayfield. This is caught. Touchdown. Mike Evans from 6 yards away. And the Bucs take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Well, that'll be incomplete. I took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And a 49er first down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. Now he's free at the 35. And finally taken down at the 15. 54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run. Shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time, didn't you? We've seen this so many times from him. hold him down, and then breaks out.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Well, the Niners are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's first and goal. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. They'll come up first and 10 here. Mayfield. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Baker. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball. They've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving. That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
They'll try and run here with Irving. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Desperation time. Mayfield on fourth down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And they take a knee. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting strong.
From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. The veteran Jason Myers will get this one started. And off we go from Lumen Field. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play. On second down, Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw today, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Purdy works out of the pistol. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we'll have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game. Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
Throwing to open it up is Darnold. Short pass taken in by the tight end. So, from 37, here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd down at the Niners' 37-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Smith and Jigba left side, he's got it. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and sets up 3rd down.
Gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Operating from the gun is Darnold. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 27.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter as they go to work on first and goal. Darnold to throw again. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. His kick is good, and the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's over the middle and intercepted.